Hello everybody, what is up, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. In the last episode, we made it through almost the entire first trial, and now, in this episode, we will be finishing the first trial. Hopefully, we won't get the wrong person and kill everyone. But, you know what, who knows? Man. Okay, before I start this episode, I have to just get something off my chest. I'm a little bit frustrated because this is the second time in a row that my pet snake, my pet ball python, is refusing to eat. Like, she kind of acts like she's interested, but then, well, I mean, basically I have her on this, like, bi-weekly schedule where every 2 weeks I'll feed her, and I know that sounds like an insanely long period of time to go between feedings, but if you know anything about snakes, you know that they go for a long time between feedings. Like, they take a long time to digest their food, and all they ever need, or at least in the case of my pet ball python, all she ever needs is rodents. Yeah, all she needs is rodents, so all I ever give her is these frozen thawed medium rats, and thawing them out is a pain in the ass too, because I gotta put them in a Ziploc bag, because the bag that they're in isn't like sealed perfectly, and so water will get in there and they'll get all soggy and gross. So what I do is I put the bag that they come in inside of another Ziploc bag, and then I put that in a container, in a plastic container with a lid, and I fill it up with like room temperature water, or slightly warmer than room temperature, and then I just wait for like about an hour, and that pretty much thaws it out, but some bits of the rat is sometimes not thawed out perfectly, and so I'll put it under a heat lamp for a few minutes, and that seemed to have worked pretty well. But of course I go to feed my snake, and she's acting interested, and then of course she can't find the rat, because even though they have a really good sense of smell, their eyesight is not super good, their vision is not super great, they can't really discern. Especially for a dead rat, it'll look just like some black hunk or whatever to them, because they mainly see through like thermal vision, so unless it's like really hot, they don't really see it. And so she was kind of looking in the direction of it, but then she just turned around and went back into her hide, into her half cork hide. Actually, you know what? I don't think it's cork. It's some kind of wood. It's just like a wood hide that I, like, spray foamed into her new enclosure, which kind of stinks because it makes it harder to access her. Like, I can't just take the hide out anymore because it's spray foamed in, which was kind of dumb on my part. But, like, I'm gonna have to move, after this episode is done being recorded, I'm gonna have to move the rat's body closer to the entrance to her hide, and hopefully that works. Hopefully that gets her to eat it. If not, I'm gonna have to take it out in the morning and toss it, because you can't refreeze them and reuse them again. And also, yeah, I just can't have a rotting rat's corpse in my snake's enclosure. That's not healthy at all. So yeah, basically this is the second week now that she's refused, because like I waited 2 weeks, then I tried to feed her, she wouldn't even come out of her hide for the rat, and this time she was actually completely out, and she was up on the top of her enclosure, and I had to actually kind of open the lid and kick her down. Like, I used my snake hook to gently get her down. I didn't, like, knock her down roughly, but, like, she was super chill. She didn't seem aggressive at all. Otherwise, she would have been going after me. But, so yeah, I kicked her down, and then I got the rat, and then I pretty much dropped it over near where I thought her head was, but by the time I put the rat in, she had already turned around, and then, she had turned around again just a few minutes ago, but then, like I said, she just freaking went back into her hide instead of getting the rat, and she was so close to it, too. Oh, God, I'm really gonna have to cut that out. And with that, my rant is over, so now, back to the game. I'm gonna have to just try again next week. If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah? Why are you looking so mad?
You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Yeah, exactly. You're smart. So then it must have been Hifumi who did it, right?
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Huh. Sounding kinda sus.
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Oh, yeah.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
I somehow just don't see Hifumi being a killer.
Interesting.
Interesting. That would mean you're talking about me. That's such a funny reaction. What? No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Alright, so we only have one. What the heck? So there was only just that one instance of where they gave us multiple truth bullets?
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Right.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was...
Me!
Me?
Dumbass. Okay, which one do I shoot it at? Oh, and I, once again, am not using a mouse because I am terrible at doing the whole left-handed WASD movement shit. Like, I'm terrible at that. There absolutely was a way to use the incinerator without using the trash room key. The killer was able to turn the incinerator on by using something... Okay, so, but which statement do I shoot it at?
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
I don't think it's that one.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Is it that one?
You'd have to get close to the incinerator.
It's that one. It's that one.
No,
yes.
wrong.
Good thing that last one somehow did not hit. I don't know why it didn't hit.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
Yep.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yeah, you could. If you had incredibly good aim.
Yes, you could. If you used...
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Yeah, that's because it was thrown.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was he threw it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
This is pretty obvious.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life. Someone threw
Yeah,
that
it-
through a gap in the gate?
It just got up and started walking around and eating things. It was, for some reason, eating all the girls' underwear. I don't know why that it was what it specifically was doing. I don't know. What? I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. What are you even talking about, Robert? I don't know. Now I'm like speaking like there's multiple me's. The first murder case. I'm sorry, I'm just reading the words that are scrolling along. Alright, so, yes.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
And that would destroy the evidence.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
What do you mean, what the hell is this? It's an investigation. It's a trial. We're discussing what happened.
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire.
Because they can turn it off.
If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Well, even if the... Oh, well, yeah, if he was on cleaning duty, for sure, it would have been much easier than having to throw two things with perfect aim. And apparently he kind of messed up at the very end there with the arm sleeve with blood on it coming off. On top of that, you know, obviously the crystal ball being shattered and the incinerator being left on already would have been sufficient evidence to point towards this theory. But, you know, the piece of shirt that came off, that's just like a, you know, cherry on top.
Wait, no, just hold on.
Why?
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator
He keeps saying hold on, nobody's holding on.
30 feet, right?
It's like that thing in games I'm saying, just give me a second! Just give me a sec!
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
I forget what it was from. I forget what show or movie it was from. Where the guy's like, just give me a second! Just give me a sec!
Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Yep.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... Wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because... They're the ultimate baseball star. Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star.
Is that right, Leon? Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
No. She literally wrote your name, dude.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Yeah, only 30 feet. That's not that far at all.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer!
Uh-oh, his hair got even spikier.
These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
Oh, dang, he's getting mad.
You still won't admit it? Okay, then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon, but all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. What? That's funny. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Holy cow! Who writes the friggin' dialogue for this narrator? So the left button? Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, so... Oh. How do I get a hint? Oh, I just press X on it. My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. No, this doesn't look like... None of it looks like... Okay, where is the killer entered? Is it this one? No, is it this one? Boom. Boom. How do I get it to scroll over again? Oh, yeah. First, when Sayaka attacked the killer with the knife, they noticed something in my room. Okay. They used that object to deflect Sayaka's attack. Oh, I noticed time gets paused when I check this. Which is why that evidence was damaged. Alright, these hints make it super duper easy. After the killer encountered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? Came after her. And then there she is, injured and running into the bathroom. Act 2. Uh-oh, she's scared. She's crying. That's pretty interesting looking art. I like how the killer is just a bald white dude. They forced the bathroom open. The only logical way they could have done that was with the tool set. And then they got in and they had the knife from before. And then after she was stabbed, Sayaka used the last of her strength to leave something behind. Gee, I wonder what that could have been. It's the message she wrote behind in her blood. And now, oh, look at that. The killer's derobing. The killer used an item in my room to help dispose of evidence. Huh. Wait. Oh, the lint roller. That's right. Linty. And let me guess, this is going to be the part where he throws Hiro's crystal ball. The object the killer threw that activated the incinerator must have been... Rasengan! That's what it was. It was a Rasengan! See, look, it's the Rasen Shuriken. He is the ultimate anime baseball star, after all, apparently. Alright, what the killer threw in the incinerator was... the shirt flying in there. And... the killer's only walking away. That freaking... what's with the, one eye squinting and the other eye wide open? Like, this crazy eye. I'm Uncle Ruckus. piece of evidence left behind in the trash room was that, but that doesn't even matter because the fact the incinerator was on and the crystal ball was stolen and shattered kind of proves that he was the one that did it as the ultimate baseball star. Alright, how do I phase 9?
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay, I just pressed triangle.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Alright, sweet. Oh.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room.
Yes, we've been over this a million times
From
now.
what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Yes. Because she wants to escape.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
Man, I really wish there was a manga website that let you read mangas like this, where they're just bling, bling, flashing up on the screen with sound
During
effects
the
and
struggle,
stuff.
a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
But then it'd be like an anime.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Ouchies.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Should grab the knife on her way in, but nope. Dumb killer thought it was
but couldn't
locked
get the bathroom door open.
because he thought it was a girl's bathroom.
What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
Why, when he went to go and get his tool set, did she not just try and run?
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
I don't know, maybe she was just terrified.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
No! All negative color.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message.
I always find that funny when they do negative colors for when somebody, like, dies. It makes it so much more, like, dramatic. Especially when you see the blood. But the blood looks white, so it looks more like jizz. Not gonna lie.
To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Unless they have it like this, where it's pink.
And with that, all her strength was gone.
That pink frosted donut was so delicious. I couldn't help but get it all over the place.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
And by destroying, I mean literally.
First, they
and
took off their shirt,
derobing.
which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room. and cleaned up the entire
while
area.
they were nude.
They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Nothing like a little bit of nude
Afterwards,
cleaning.
the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But
Yes.
the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
Especially sturdy gate. It's literally like one of those mall security gates.
So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room.
Oh, he left him. What a dumbass.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
He's using the frickin' Byakugan He's doing a Rasengan!
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot.
Yeah, well, I mean, when your life depends on it.
And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
So only he could have technically gotten away with this. I doubt Hifumi could have done it. Because he's such a big target. Yep, and that turned it on.
Thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Roar to life. Raw! 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 The incinerator only knows how to say raw.
They left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief.
Yeah, except for they were stupid and didn't pay attention to the very end.
But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Again, I still don't see how that matters. The evidence that the freaking crystal ball was shattered to turn on the incinerators already pretty much damning, but I guess that shirt piece is like the ultimate piece of like evidence that like, hey, he was trying to get rid of it. And is it still smoldering? It's still smoldering and smoking in this freaking panel down over here.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Uh-huh. Duh! Oh, the white guy was Leon.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
Yeah, what an idiot.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right?
Oh, so that's why he found it.
Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
Instead of trying to wash your shit, which wouldn't even work because at nighttime the water shut off. So he wouldn't have been able to do anything. If I were him, I would just freaking hide it in my room somewhere. I mean, fucking... That way there would have been no proof unless they came and searched your room.
So, Leon, do you object to everything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object. Of course
Hell
I do.
Yes, I do.
Object, I object. I object.
Dang. So aggressive about it.
I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
We already showed you the
evidence. It's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Okay, well then how else would you prove it?
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it.
Wait, what? Wait, what evidence proves it?
Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? First bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Oh, this is the part I was not looking forward to. Oh, God. Yes, this part sucks. Shit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this on my controller. Sometimes during class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will enrage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as bullet time battle, aka BTB. By the way, I might have to use my freaking actual keypad for this. I think. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. How do you do that? Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Oh, that's right. Maybe I can do this with the controller. Okay. Ah, no! Press the right mouse button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. No! Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Oh gosh, jeez. Do this consecutively and you'll start up a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. Yeah, tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out. Okay, oh my god, can we fucking do this now? Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that moment, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Shoot their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room
This is such
to
a
do it.
long explanation.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Oh, yeah, the tool set.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Stupid, stupid, stupid,
Stupid, stupid, stupid, stupid, stupid, stupid, stupid.
Jeez, bro, calm down. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. I'm guessing it's a tool set or something. I don't know.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
Oh, man.
You lied. Stop talking.
Alright, I figured out how to do
Where's
it.
your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid.
Alright.
Shut up.
Alright, cool.
Where's your proof? This should prove it.
This should prove it. I didn't even see what he was saying. Or what the truth bullet was.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But still, how did we prove it was his toolkit?
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Right. They thought it was just a needle and thread.
Only the
Or
boys
whatever.
got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
So they had to get their own.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
They had to use their own.
Stupid.
Are you still just blabbing about that,
It
bro?
had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Are you just gonna keep saying that?
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then
Stupid, 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 stupid.
the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
Oh, damn. Wait, can we do that right now? We're in the middle of a class trial.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Oh, shit.
Stupid. Stupid.
Oh, no. Oh, dang. He's going all freaking Mozart on us. Not Mozart, but Van Gogh? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with art. The
So,
Screaming Man.
you have no rebuttal?
Then it would
Damn.
seem we are finished here.
We have finished toying with him. Oh, God, I drank too much alcohol. Oh, sweet, I got an A. Alright, sweet, an A. Not bad. And I got some Monokuma coins or whatever. I forget where you use that.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
Do we have to?
Just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Crap. What's up with Kyoko?
Okay, then let's get
She doesn't want to
excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The right one, the right one, the right one.
What's
I'm
it
gonna make the
gonna
right
be?
one.
What's it gonna be?
I choose Leon. Monokuma vote. Oh, wait. Do we even get to choose? Oh no. It just straight up is like he's guilty. And he won the jackpot. Yay. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata. Oh shit. No way!
Huh?
Dumbass. Of course Monokuma
hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you? You
I didn't have a choice.
are an asshole. It was kill or be killed.
So that's why.
I killed Sayaka first. I mean, I killed her first.
None of you are any different.
One wrong step, and you'd be the one standing here. It was completely chance that I wound up like this. Sure, bro, you could have just left after she barricaded herself in the bathroom.
I was just unlucky. That's all.
Oh, really? But then she could have, you know, lied about the whole thing and got everybody on her side. I don't know.
Hey, come on!
You don't... Hey, come on. You expect me to just accept my death? Well, unfortunately, it's not up to you, bro. We voted on it. Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because of what we came up with really is the truth. Because what we came up with is really the truth. And the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say that she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Really? Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. What do you mean? You literally did have a video that had something to do with you, which was your family, but you still didn't try and murder and frame her, or whatever. Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. Why? I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens,
do we have to keep getting hit by these
always
flashbacks?
be there for me. I need you on my side.
Oops, sorry for talking over her voice actor. Or actress. I still haven't looked into voice actors for this game. Who voices who. I have to look into that. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there was nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Because she's dead now. So I can't ask, hey, were you stringing me along the whole time? Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seemed so nice and lonely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand. Really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. Oh no, not again.
That's
but,
enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough. I was sure it would leave a bruise. Ow!
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Wait. Her enemies pay for what they've done? Oh, you mean Monokuma? Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoiding punishment, you did. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Uh-oh.
You mean execution?
Oh, gosh.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that a thing?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? Sorry, I'm eating my hand right now. After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? I also noticed her eyes are red like Kyotako's.
So, that's
Are they related? No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your oppressor, Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. Swat? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. Huh. Unethical. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? No, I just want justice against you. Shh, just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it. Yes, I'm trying to get this scene over so I can end this episode.
Stop, please!
Oh gosh, this is
I prepared
terrible.
a very special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no,
Oh god. Jeez. What are you gonna do? Oh gosh. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh no. Wait, what? Oh, you grabbed him by the neck. In use. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I can show this. It's terrible. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. And his hands are bound, so he can't protect his face. Dang. We're just standing there watching. Quick, everyone! Quick, gang! Let's go watch him get murdered. The 1000 blow. Ow. Oh gosh, up and down too. Just making sure to hit every inch of him. Oh god. Ouchers. Ah! Monokuma. Oh man, he's dead. What killed him? The 1000 baseballs. What we saw, we'll talk about next time. So, if you liked this episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of this Let's Play. And, yeah, see you then. See you guys next time.